Lights, camera, action. Imagine hearing this over and over every day. That was Marilyn Monroe's life. That's what she goes by now, anyway. Her real name is Norma Jean Baker, and she was born in Los Angeles, California, June 1st, 1926. Growing up was tough for her. At 7 years old, her mother was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia and she was put in multiple foster homes. At 16, her foster parents left her, so then she got married to James Daugherty. Over her lifetime, she marries three men: James Daugherty, Joe DiMaggio, and Arthur Miller. Now, this is when she becomes the Marilyn Monroe. She used to work at a company but was discovered by photographers. She enrolled in a 3 month modeling course and divorced her first husband, James. She moved to Hollywood to start her career with an arranged screen test at Fox by head casting Ben Lyon. In 1952, she appears in Don't Bother to Knock, Full House, and many other films. She was deemed the most promising actress by Photoplay, and this was the prime of her career. January 14th, 1954, Marilyn Monroe marries Yankee baseball player Joe DiMaggio. As her career began to progress as a screen sex symbol, her marriage began to fall apart. She divorced Joe that same year, October 27th. Tired of being the stereotypical dumb blonde, she broke her contract with Fox and moved to New York. In 1955, Marilyn Monroe started her own studio, Marilyn Monroe Productions. In 1956, she marries her third husband, Arthur Miller, and appears in Bus Stop. She then won the David D. Donatello for best, foreign actress of 1958. In 1960, she stars in The Misfits, which is based on her failing marriage with Arthur Miller. Unfortunately, soon after, she divorces Arthur Miller and enters a psychiatric clinic in New York. She thought she was going in for a rest cure, which is basically relaxation time, but she was put in a padded cell. During her stay, 4 days, she had forced baths and no personal freedom. The more she resisted, the more they thought that she was psychotic. She was then rescued by Joe DiMaggio and returned to Fox, but was fired for her crazy behavior and tardiness. She was then found dead in her bungalow with an empty pill bottle right next to her head on August 5th, 1962. It was deemed a suicide. Rumor says that she was planning on remarrying Joe DiMaggio. So why would she kill herself? There are many conspiracies surrounding her death. Marilyn Monroe had a tough life, starting from childhood. Her pain never ended until she died. Many people try to imitate her: Lady Gaga, Madonna. The name Marilyn Monroe and her image did not die with her.